From Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2470, this is Ham Nation Headlines for Wednesday, March 12, 2025. First up, the nominating period for the 2025 Bill Pasternak WA6ITF Amateur Radio Newsline Young Ham of the Year Award is now open. Since 1986, we've been honoring the best young people in amateur radio for their efforts in expanding the state-of-the-art of the amateur radio service and using ham radio to make the world a better place. The nominations close on May 31st, and the presentation will take place Saturday, August 16th at the Huntsville Hamfest in Huntsville, Alabama. You can find out more information and the nominating form on our website, arnewsline.org, under the Awards tab. And speaking of youth and amateur radio, the Young Ladies Radio League is offering scholarships again to promising young women who have their ham license, and the deadline to apply is a little more than a month away.
The international list of YLs honoring the memory of Ethel Smith, K4LMB, Martha Wessel, K0EPE, and Mary Lou Brown, NM7N, is a long and impressive roster. Scholarships from the Young Ladies Radio League are named in memory of each of these three women. The YLRL is accepting applications for this year's scholarships. The deadline is April 30th. The Ethel Smith and Mary Lou Brown scholarships award $2,500 each. The Martha Wessel scholarship awards $1,500. Winners will be announced in July. An application form and details on how to qualify are available on the website. You'll find a link in the text version of this week's newscast at arnewsline.org. This is Jack Parker, W8ISH.
If you use solar panels in your portable operation or are thinking about it, this development in solar power technology on a much larger scale may be of interest to you.
Harnessing the sun's power doesn't come easily or affordably, but researchers at the University of Tokyo believe they're working on a future for solar panels that will be cheaper and more efficient. They announced recently that they have combined titanium dioxide with selenium, a production process that could bring down the heavy cost of extracting titanium from its ore so it can be used in a variety of energy-related products, including solar panels. The scientists' method relies on introducing an element known as yttrium into the process of purifying the titanium. So far, they have been impressed with the resulting performance. According to recent reports in Business Today and on MSN.com, the only drawback is that the element leaves traces of itself behind in the final result, enough of a contaminant that it could compromise its durability and its resistance to corrosion. The next challenge: minimize what is left behind, so that a new type of solar cell will be available in the future with a higher level of energy, efficiency, and affordability. This is Jim Meechan, ZL2BHF.
What amateur radio operating strategy combines a little bit of being mobile, a little bit of fixed, and if you so choose, a little bit of maritime? It's spelled RADAR. It's an acronym for Rapid Deployment Amateur Radio. And get ready, Radar Rally Day is just weeks away.
Eddie Layton, ZS6BNE, pioneered the operating concept more than a decade ago in South Africa with an event known as the Radar Challenge, which was embraced worldwide by portable operators. This year, the Radar Rally, which takes place on April 5th, keeps the spirit and the strategy of the original challenge. The 4-hour rally is particularly appealing to hams who are accustomed to working portable outdoors, and this is an activity that can be combined with summits on the air and parks on the air. Operators spend 4 hours setting up a station as quickly as possible, making 5 contacts, then dismantling the station and moving to another location to do the same thing again. According to the rules, the required distances vary depending on whether the radio operator is walking, cycling, driving, or even canoeing. All bands and modes are acceptable, but the use of terrestrial repeaters is not. This is Randy Sly, W4XJ.
Find out more at radarrally.info. And one final note, we at Newsline are mourning the loss of Hap Holly, KC9RP. Hap was the founder of The Rain Report and a dear friend to us. For more on Hap's amazing life, please listen to our report in this week's Amateur Radio Newsline. And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news since 1976 at arnewsline.org. With Jack Parker, W8ISH, Jim Meechan, ZL2BHF, Randy Sly, W4XJ, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe. I'm Don Wilbanks, AE5DW. 7-3. We'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.